Warning, this video may be found offensive. If you find it offensive, let me apologize right now and tell you that I'm very sorry for my trespasses against you, but the intent of this video is not to hurt anybody's feelings. The intent of this video is to show you a series of events that happened yesterday while I was at the pool and my perceptions of those events. I also will not be judging, anti-judgment brackets, the people that I'm talking about or the people that find this offensive, and I hope that you guys don't judge me for my ideas and thoughts about those events and how they influenced me. I personally found them both hilarious and slightly disturbing. But with that note, we'll roll. What I want to talk to you about is there's these three boys, like probably 8 or 9, and they came to the pool with their parent and dove in, had a good time chasing each other and playing tag in the pool. And from there they went to the diving board and did some regular dives and cannonballs and see how far they could push the limits before the lifeguard got mad. But they were some good kids regardless. But from there they did something very interesting. I've seen this happen in groups of kids before, and it's always puzzled me, and I've decided to share this puzzling thought with you and see what your thoughts on it are. One boy walked to the edge while the other boy followed him, and the boy gently pushed the boy in front of him off the diving board, and as he fell he made sounds as though he were falling to a sea of death. I found that very interesting, that the young boy would be happy about pushing his friend to mock death, but I was like, okay. And then, from there, it kind of evolved. It turned to walking the plank and being clubbed, or maybe hammered, hit with a hammer over the head, and then made some into the water. It's dead. Then stabbing, like a pirate, and that was still kind of acceptable, made sense. Diving boards kind of look like planks. Planks are pirate ship parts, and swords belong to pirates, so sure, that works. But then it went to the pistol. One little boy pulled out an imaginary pistol and capped his friend in the back. His friend, down he goes to his watery grave. And then from the pistol it turned to the shotgun, from the shotgun to the machine gun, from the machine gun to the bazooka, boom, bazooka. And I was kind of amazed that these kids were killing each other into a watery grave. And then the game turned even different. They decided to do who can make the impression of somebody or something while jumping off the edge of the diving board, I guess. And there were some robots. Yep, robots. And then there were some Frankensteins or zombies. They were kind of like, zombie, off the edge. And then the boy who I would have thought was the kind of the boss or the ringleader does a America's Next Top Model catwalk runway. He was just bloop, off the edge. And I found that very odd, because no joke, he looked like he was professional. He was strutting his stuff like Tyra Banks or some other model down the catwalk to his watery grave. But it really kind of amazed me. The second incident that I want to talk to you guys about would be, there was a young boy and his mom. The boy may have been 7, and the mom, I bet, was 50, so that was weird in itself. And it definitely wasn't grandmother, because they had a talk out front and he wasn't being good. And she said, "I'm your mother, and you'll do as I say." And I was like, interesting. But either way, young boy picks up a diving ring, which is just a circular plastic ring with a weight at the bottom, and pitched it at his mom's head and hit her. Like, I watched it go up and off this chick's head, and she was like, "Oh, man." But didn't reprimand the boy, didn't yell at him, didn't tell him not to do that, and if he did, it was at such a low voice that I couldn't hear from like 5 feet away. But I found that very interesting because, man, if my kid whips something at my head, you best believe I'm gonna be like, yo Jimmy, come here, we're getting out of the pool. And then that's what I would have done. But this chick was just like, hit me in the head with a diving ring. That's cool. Are you having a good time? Let's swim in the pool. Alright, so now the third event that came to this series of events from yesterday was a gay couple came in. At first, I didn't know those guys were gay. They're kind of macho dudes walking around, strutting their stuff. They got in the pool, swam laps, like wrestling / holding, and I don't know if they started to feel as though they were comfortable, that no one was going to judge them or whatever, because it went from, hey Steve, I'm Macho Frank, these are fictional names, to, hey Steve, let's kind of cuddle. But then they started ballerina dancing around, and I was curious, both, are these actually gay ballerina dancers, or were they just being silly? I don't think I'll ever know, but I hope it's the first. That way there's actually a good reason for them to do resistance ballerina dancing in the pool as a workout. So they go to get out of the pool after a while, and they come out of the pool holding hands, which was the confirmation that they were gay. And when they were walking back, I noticed they were wearing the exact same shorts. That's kind of cool. I kind of want to have trunks that match my girlfriend's bikini. Hopefully she likes dark colors, because I don't do pinks and lime greens. But if that were the case, that'd be kind of interesting. So if you're marketing, or if you do some kind of business and you happen to be working in swimsuit apparel, try to go with that. See if you can get couples to look alike when they go to the pool. Just an idea. So, last event, number 4. This is probably the one that if you haven't shut this video off by now, you're gonna go click, or go, oh, I did not say that! So, these 3 ladies came in, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you, they were obese. And not just a little obese, I mean, I'm 220 and 6 foot, and they were easily twice my size. Not in height, but across. I consider myself kind of a big guy. They're doing their low impact swim, and I was doing a walk around the pool. It happens to be 16 laps around the perimeter of the pool is a mile. So from there, I was at one end when they were all there, and they were slightly offset. Like one was in the middle, one was slightly to the left, one was slightly to the right, and one was in the middle again. And for 1 second, I thought, you know, I could play human Frogger with them. No joke. I could jump on her back, jump on her back, jump on her back, then jump on her back, get to the pad before the alligator got me. So, yeah, human Frogger at the pool. I almost wanted to do it, but I'm not sure how well that would have fly, both for my job and in court. So, that was my series of interesting events that happened yesterday, and I just wanted to let you guys know. And YouTube, I'll be seeing you later, okay? Peace. No judgment.